Man, it's your big brother K-Rino. Look, the title of this video, in my opinion, couldn't be more fitting because it just is a continuation of what we have seen traditionally throughout the decades and the centuries, where um, members of the black community are sent into action to combat anybody who has an opposing view of what the power's agenda is. And in this particular case, I'm talking about Stephen A. Smith and Keyshawn Johnson, a couple of guys that were on a sports show today, um, reporting about how Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, don't get me started on this dude, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar made a statement saying that if NBA players are not willing to get punched in the arm, then they should not be allowed to play basketball. So basically, no punch, no play. And this is typical of Kareem. You know, I lost respect for him a while back behind some other statements that he's made over the years, and you can see those videos on my page somewhere. But he is, along with guys like Stephen A. and those guys, they are classic company men who would say and do whatever is needed to uphold the principles of the establishment. That's what they'll do. It's not a problem at all. Stephen A. has proven that on countless occasions. So Kyrie Irving comes out along with Andrew Wiggins, and they say, look, man, I'm not getting punched in the arm. I'm just not going to let it happen. Too much unknown factors involved. I'm not fooling with it. So they get on the panel and they start to ridicule, they laughing and giggling and making mockery of these two brothers who are making a decision about their own vessel. It's my vessel. And basically implying the willingness to walk away from it all, to walk away from the game, if necessary, if it comes down to that. And when you are dealing with company men, when you're dealing with sellouts and puppets, and sometimes the sellout, you can be a sellout, you can be a puppet, but sometimes you can be both. Sometimes they're one and the same. But these types of individuals, they can't fathom the idea that an individual who's making all this money and has all this fame and status, and they can't fathom the thought that they would be willing to give all that up and walk away for a principle, because they not built like that. They're like, why would you give away? Why would you, you know? And even though they acknowledge, they said, well, I think Kyrie would actually do it. They still felt like if he was to do it, he'd throw it off. He crazy. He would be crazy to do so. See? But there are people out there who view certain things and certain principles to be bigger than money. They'll walk away. We've had examples of Muhammad Ali who lost it all, gave it up for what he believed in. So the thing that was glaring to me, that stood out the most, which is it wasn't surprising, but it stood out because the media has created this whole bubble, and within that bubble, no opposing views to getting punched in the arm are allowed in. So television, radio, social media, none of these entities allow a conflicting argument to be presented because of the agenda that's in place. Because they want everybody to get punched in the arm, right? So it would have been interesting, even though we understand it wasn't going to happen, to have somebody who would speak from the standpoint of the opposition to what they believe in. or what they saying they believe. You know, their mandates starting to really kick in all around the country, and it's closing in. It's closing in on the whole world. The walls are closing in. We've heard about it. Now you're starting to slowly see it. You're starting to see it in the workplace, even among health professionals and people who have been risking it all since day one. You're starting to see the walls are closing in. They're going to close in all the way down to our very doorsteps at some point. So I commend Kyrie Irving, I commend Andrew Wiggins, and I am not surprised at Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. For him to even have that name, man, is just that's oh man. Not surprised at Stephen A because they want the approval. They want to walk in that office and lean their head over and get that pat on the head. Good boy. Tails can wag while they're getting patted on the head. That means when a dog tail is wagging, that means the dog is happy. They want to get that approval, man, because they criticize these men about not having done research within the time frame that this pestilence has been in existence. But what kind of research have y'all done? To be sitting up giggling and laughing and snickering and playing and making jokes, that tells me that you have not done any research at all. Or maybe you have done some research. Again, you just want to, like when you make a good play, when you playing Little League, and your daddy is in the stand and you make a good play and you look over there to see if your daddy looking. When they make a good sellout move, they gotta peek over there and see if daddy looking, if boss man looking, so they can get that approval. I salute everybody that's standing strong to protect their vessel, to do what they believe. Whatever you choose to believe, that's on you. But I'm not going to let you make me feel ridiculous because I choose not to. Alright, man, it's your big brother K-Rino, man. Y'all leave y'all thoughts and comments down in the comment section. And I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Peace.